What up? Marvin back. This video is about not letting people have control over you. Stop letting people have control of you and your life. Number one, I think is a very, very important portion of this topic is controlling your emotions. When somebody does something to you, when somebody do something you don't like, or anything to that nature. Or let's say somebody do something morally wrong in your eyes or something like that, and the first thing you do is you retaliate, whether it be physically, whether it be verbally, whether it be a status on Facebook, a tweet on Twitter, Instagram, anything, any retaliation, whether it's to humiliate them, to embarrass them, or just to point out what they did wrong. Stop letting people have control of your emotions, because you just bringing that negative energy to yourself. I understand people are gonna do stuff that's gonna upset you. People are gonna do stuff that are gonna disappoint you. But once somebody does something and you do that, you're just showing that they're controlling your emotions. Stop letting people have control over your emotions. People are going to do things. It's going to happen in life. People are going to do things that you're not going to like. It's hard at times, to just be able to say, I'll let it go or let it down. But it'll show strong character. Don't always be so quick to retaliate and point out stuff that people done to you. And another thing about that, don't kick people when they're down. What I mean by that, let's say, I'll give you a scenario. Let's say somebody, goes out and, robs a bank or something. And, people, first thing people are going to say is, they deserve this much time, this, that. But, I know this might sound crazy, but don't kick them when they down. Like they already did something wrong. So don't keep them down there by retaliating in a negative way. Try to pick them up. Say, what you did was wrong, but God forgives, and I'm willing to forgive you. Try to help them understand that what they did was wrong, and but at the end of the day, your life is not over. You still have a life to live. You still can change the way you live in or anything that you've done. It's not a forever lasting thing. Whatever you did, it's a way to be forgiven. Help them learn how to repent. Help them. It's not. I think a lot of times when people do stuff, we just like to kick people when they're down. Like, let's say, for instance, on Father's Day, a lot of people always like to bash fathers or things of that nature. Whatever they. I just think that yeah, they might not be doing what they should be doing, responsibility, but it's like you're not making the issue better by being negative towards it. And, you're letting people get the best of you. You're bringing negative energy to yourself. You're not having peace at life. I learned that, once you learn that, you can forgive people for what they do to you. And honestly, the crazy thing about it is it can be a decision made before their decision was made. Like once in your mind, once you already know, I know people is gonna do stuff to me, so I'm already ready to forgive you. Sometimes a lot of things in life is premarital thought. If you analyze life and you think about things of the future, think about different possibilities that people are gonna do things to you that you're not gonna like. You got to be able to be ready for that. Things are not gonna always go your way. Things may never go your way, but that's life. That's a test of life. Life. If I don't like the saying life, when people say life isn't fair, but it's not. It's just truth. I always feel like people should try to make it fair, but it doesn't work out that way, But stop letting people have control of your emotions. Like the first thing you do, don't go to Facebook and be like, "Why this person did this? I'm sick of people." Like stop doing that. You're just stressing yourself out. They're not gonna get high blood pressure, or they're not gonna get, they're not gonna have health issues or anything, or they're not gonna be mad or upset all day because of something you posted on Facebook. And if that's your aim, that's not even the right aim to go. that's not the right thing to do. I think, we got to understand, because at the end of the day, you've done stuff to people yourself, you know. Pretty sure you've done stuff that disappointed people, So, just, be more understanding, that's one point. I mean, I already touched on being forgiving, learn how to forgive people, just learn how to be prepared for it. Another thing is be yourself, man. Stop letting people tell you what to do, how to do it. You know what I'm saying? Be yourself. If you feel a certain way, or you think a certain way about something, don't be afraid to say it. Don't be don't shy away from how you really feel, or just don't say nothing at all. But don't say something that you don't really think, just to fit in, or to sweep it under the rug or whatever. Just say you don't want to give your opinion, or whatever the case may be. Yeah, be yourself, man. If you go to the store and you want to buy some shoes, or you find some shoes you like, and somebody tell you, man, people don't wear those shoes, or we stopped wearing those this long ago. Don't worry about what they say. You like those shoes, you buy those shoes. They're not for you. They're for me. So don't let people control. Stop letting people control your life. Just be yourself, man, because you are unique. You are a special person. You have to know that about yourself. You have to know that you're wonderful. You have to know that, that God, when he created you through the image of him, and he created you, and he put him in you. And, you have to know that you are a great person. It's in all of us. Have your own opinion about things, be you, sports, music, anything, fashion, anything like that, man. Have your own opinion. Don't rely on the majority, just because everybody says it, or just because everybody agrees with it or whatever. Because a lot of times opinions are not even opinions. They're programmed thoughts. People program you to believe certain things, the media, the news, the government, stop letting people control what you think, morally, we all know morally, the ultimate right and wrong. We all know where to get that from God. But when it comes to opinionated stuff, it's an opinion. So it's not a fact. So people are going to have different opinions. People are going to have different, ways they like to do things, or ways they like to, people are going to have different sports teams. People are going to have different styles of way they like to dress. Everybody has, people have favorite colors. Some people don't have no favorite color. Stop letting people control what you do. Just, but the main thing was, have control of your emotions. Stop letting people, make you have a bad day. Don't let people make you have a bad day. But don't be negative about when you say, I'm not going to let people, when you say stuff like, I'm not even going to let nobody make me have a bad day. Get out of here, bye Felicia. Like stuff like that. Like they already beat you in that sense. They beat you because you're being negative towards it. If I see something, I see stuff that is negative, and I have to go, I'm not going to let this person make me have a bad day. Matter of fact, what I'm going to do is I might, see if they're okay, see what's wrong with them, try to make them have a good day, try to make them smile. I think a lot of times we so focused on what we want, how we feel or what we think. Sometimes we forget that. Sometimes people do lash out because they're frustrated, or because, they're hurting on the inside. A lot of times Facebook statuses, that's what they are. They'll cry out for attention, and it might not be bad attention. They'll cry out to say, hey, I'm hurting, or, this is what I think, this is how I feel, So sometimes, something's wrong, try to see if they're okay, or try to make their day, do something for them, don't always just, I'm not going to let people miss my, it's not always about that, get hatred out your heart, because when you hate, you are letting anger control you. You're letting your emotions control you, to be at peace, man. I'm telling you, it's a better feeling when you don't retaliate, and when you don't have revenge set in you, and when you don't let people control or dictate. When you wake up in the morning, your sleep at night, getting sleep at night. I'm telling you, I mean, even in relationships, you get heartbroken, and you're hurting, and I mean, it's tough, but you can't let it control you. You have to understand. You have to move on. You have to I'm telling you, man, if you rely on God and you pray, man, and I know sometimes when people say pray, they just think talking to God is praying. And I kind of believe it's way deeper than that, you know. It's more, you know, when you live in your life, man, see everything through God's eyes. I'm telling you, you know, when something happened, ask yourself, what would God do? What would Jesus do? You know, I'm telling you, it's a great feeling, man. It's a great feeling, you know. And that's all I have, man. You know, stop letting people control you. You know, be more positive than that. Because when you're being negative, something is controlling you to that negativity. You know, you'll have more peace in life. Trust me. Control your emotions. You know, my mom, she told me about having emotional maturity. You know, have that. You know, be emotional mature to the T. And I'm not saying you're not gonna, you know, backlash, but you know, it's possible for you not to. Like, if you really believe anything is possible, it's very possible to you to always control your emotions. You know, it might be a long, ongoing, you know, process for you, but I'm telling you, you know, peace is everything in life. I'm telling you, it's everything. You'll feel wonderful. You know, it might be something that you really want out of life that you never get or that you never will get. But once you seek and once you get peace in your life, man, you'll be fine. I'm telling you. And that peace is God, man. And I'm saying understand Him, get to know Him, and I'm telling you, you'll have a great life, no matter the outcome, no matter the things you don't get to do or experience. You know, as long as you're living in His image, trust me, you'll have a great life, and He will always take care of you. That's it, man. I'm gone. All right. Hope y'all enjoyed. Have any comments or anything you want to say to me, you know, leave it. You know, if not, you know, have a good one.